sportsexclusives.co.uk. Follow us on Twitter.
Welcome to Meadow Park for this game between Boreham Wood and Salisbury City in the Blue Square Bet South. Boreham Wood in goal, James Russell, Ben Nunn, Mark Jones, Luke Garrard, Charlie O'Loughlin, Callum Reynolds, Greg Morgan, Ches Isaac, Cliff Acurang, Michael Thalasitis back in the side, and Graham Montgomery up front. For Salisbury City, looking to go back to the top of the Blue Square Bet South with a win tonight. In goal, Willem Puddy, 2 Glenn Wilson, 3 Callum Hart, 4 Ricky Wellard, 5 James Clark, 6 Brian Dutton, 7 Robert Sinclair, 8 Theo Lewis, 9 James White, 10 Chris McPhee, and 11 Elliot Freer. None with a throw. Falasitis turning inside, goes for the shot, and well, that's very easy for Puddy in the Salisbury goal. Dutton making a long run in. They're trying to find White, and I think it was White that was offside there. Charlie O'Loughlin barking orders at the Boreham Wood defence. The best defence in the Blue Square Bet South by quite a way. This is Ches Isaac. Back to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin forward. Acurang shields the ball. The ref said he's been fouled as he was shielding the ball. Looks as if this will be Montgomery swinging the ball in, left-footed. It is. Well, Puddy caught that. It was hard to know what actually happened there, but O'Loughlin with the header. Boreham Wood was celebrating. They looked to the linesman, and the linesman correctly saying that Puddy held onto the ball, and that's exactly what happened. He emerged with it and long kick downfield. This is Lewis, this is Wellard. Wellard out to Hart. Wilson inside to Sinclair. It's back to Dutton, and Wellard comes back from midfield to pick the ball up from his defenders, and that's a nice ball forward, and this is James White. Chris McPhee takes the ball past Nunn. Left wing from Salisbury City, Nunn recovers, and it's a great challenge by Nunn. Plays a little 1-2. Ches Isaac spreads the play. Headers won by Montgomery, flicks the ball on to Acurang. Acurang has Falasitis in the middle, goes for the shot. Falasitis wins the knockdown from Puddy, couldn't catch the ball. And Greg Morgan, will he have a shot on the edge of the area here? Takes the defender on. The shot's blocked. O'Loughlin coming out from defence to win that ball, but it's left the defence exposed, but that's fantastic from O'Loughlin. Wins the ball back as Sinclair looked to break. This is Ricky Wellard. Wellard with the shot. Russell had to dive, and I don't think he was that sure that it was going to clear the post, and the linesman's actually said that he got a touch on that, so a good save there from Russell. Elliot Freer with a corner. Dutton leapt for it as it was heading towards Wilson. The referee's given a foul, I'm not quite sure what that was for. Montgomery flicks the ball in. Luke Garrard chasing the ball down. This is Ches Isaac. Ben Nunn with the long shot over the bar, and Puddy didn't even move in the Salisbury goal. Hart with a throw. This is Wellard. Not much of a challenge from Falasitis, and Wellard can shoot straight at Russell, and he comfortably takes it. Boreham Wood were camped in their own half. That's why Dutton can easily put the ball back to Puddy, who's going to aim a long kick forward for Sinclair. Heads the ball inside to White. White not seeing much of the ball for Salisbury City. The January Blue Square Bet South Player of the Month. Fantastic scoring streak for the title chasers. Now second in the Blue Square Bet South after Welling's win last night. Looking to go back to the top of the table here. This is Freer. Inside to Wellard. Long ball. O'Loughlin wins the header. This is Ches Isaac. Isaac outside to Montgomery. Montgomery, space in front of him, takes the shot. Puddy collects easily. Any result for Boreham Wood would keep them in 5th place. A win would put them a point behind Chelmsford in 4th. And this is McPhee, brings the ball down from the clearance. Takes a speculative shot. It has gone out for a throw, although he did well to win that. Hart slipping as he tried to put that ball forward, but White still collected the ball for Salisbury, and Freer finds Wellard, clips the ball into McPhee, brings the ball down on the edgy area, turns and shoots. It's not going to trouble Russell from there. Keeper with the best record in the Blue Square Bet South, the best defensive record for Boreham Wood in 5th. Hart picks up that wayward header from Akurang after another poor kick from Russell. This is Lewis out to Wilson. Wilson forward to McPhee, clips the ball. Looked like a little back heel from McPhee, trying to find his strike partner, Jamie White. And this is White into the legs of Russell. Sinclair finds McPhee, but the left-footed shot well wide of the Boreham Wood goal. Boreham Wood played themselves into trouble there at the end of this first half. And again, Charlie O'Loughlin not happy with what's going on. Reynolds free kick, looking for Akurang, rises above Dutton, wins the header, but Puddy collects that just outside his 6-yard box. James Clark with a free kick. Akurang looks as if he had his arm across Dutton there. Referee didn't give anything, and Boreham Wood can break here with Morgan. Montgomery's free on this side if he sees him. He's tried to find him. Ball cut out by Dutton. This is Akurang back from his duties in his own half. Spreads the play out to Montgomery. Montgomery with a cross. Akurang gets a toe in on it, along with Falasitis. But the last touch looked as if it came from Clark. That's certainly what the referee thinks, because he's given a corner to Boreham Wood. This is Greg Morgan with the corner for Boreham Wood. Inside, it's a great header from Garrard. Lost his man. Straight down the throat of Puddy in the goal, in the Salisbury goal. Luke Garrard with a header to Sinclair. And this is Ricky Wellard. White tried to stay onside, and he has stayed onside. Takes the ball round Russell. Russell gets a hand to it. White still got the ball to Matthews. Matthews turns and Sinclair, and that's a great block from Reynolds. And he needed that, Reynolds. Russell was stranded on the other side of the goal. Would have been an almost certain lead for Salisbury City. Very brave of Reynolds. And Boreham Wood can break after their goal coming under threat. The ball with the outside of the foot from Montgomery, trying to find Akurang, but Dutton clears the ball, and it's another Boreham Wood corner. But what a fantastic chance that was for Salisbury City to take the lead. Wellard out to Wilson, who plays the ball inside to Wellard, but it's loose, and Jamal Lowe can pick the ball up. The on loan Barnett man just signed for Boreham Wood. First couple of touches in a Boreham Wood shirt. This is Greg Morgan. Easily past Dutton, crosses the ball in. Falasitis jumps. Not high enough from Falasitis. Sinclair tries to bring the ball down. Jones with a shot. Not happy with himself. Well, Lowe was under pressure there from that defence. This is Morgan. Looked to have been a foul, but Morgan wins the ball, flicks the ball over. This is Lowe. Falasitis. Looks as if Clark pushed him, but he's kept hold of the ball. Nice crossing from Montgomery. Ches Isaac jumping with the keeper. Ches Isaac wins the loose ball, and Boreham Wood take the lead here at Meadow Park. It's a fantastic tackle by Montgomery, winning the ball, and Ches Isaac in an unusual position as the furthest Boreham Wood player forward since the substitution of Cliff Akurang. Jumped with Puddy, and as the ball dropped to the floor, tucked it into the goal, and Boreham Wood take the lead. And unfortunately, Ches Isaac is going into the book for that celebration, taking his shirt off on a freezing cold night here at Meadow Park. But the home faithful will be warm. They lead 1-0. This is Lewis. Glenn Wilson back inside to Lewis. Salisbury searching for that equaliser that would take them back to the top of the Blue Square Bet South table. This is Rob Sinclair. Back to Lewis. This is Rob Sinclair again, takes the ball past Jones. Garrard not happy about that challenge. Ball comes in, Lewis wins the loose ball, and Wellard tees up the shot, but it's a poor shot from the former AFC Wimbledon man, and it goes out for a goal kick to Boreham Wood. Fantastic header from Reynolds, jumping above Robbie Matthews. This is Lewis. Great through ball to White, but he couldn't control it. The top scorer. And Lowe gets into a race with Dutton. He's going to win this race. The on loan Barnett man takes it past inside the area. It wasn't the greatest angle for Lowe there. Possibly could have gone to ground after the challenge from Dutton. Looks quite a reckless one from the Salisbury City captain, but credit to Lowe, stayed on his feet. The on loan man from Barnet, and Boreham Wood break again. Montgomery with the shot. Low and hard, but easy for Puddy. Lewis inside. This is Glenn Wilson. Lewis spreading the play out to Dutton. Dutton out to Stuart Sinclair. Nunn gets a foot on it, and Boreham would win the ball back. It's a long ball, and Luke Garrard wins the header. Jamal Lowe can't bring the ball under control. It's a poor challenge from Ches Isaac. Referee says play on. This is Brett. Was playing left back, been switched into midfield. As Salisbury switched to 3 at the back as they chase this equaliser. And this is Jamie White into the top corner of the goal, but the referee has spotted the linesman's flag and is given offside against the top scorer. And Salisbury City denied their equaliser.